Hello YouTube, I'm here with another Pandora Hearts discussion video, and this time it's for Retrace 91, Juror. So, there's a lot to talk about this chapter. I thought the story was done throwing these major twists at us at this point, but I was wrong. Turns out Pandora Hearts is self-aware as a story, but is doing it intriguingly. It was bordering on shattering the fourth wall this entire chapter. First things first, though, this has been a source of confusion for me for the past few chapters, and I'm glad that this chapter it's kind of made it a little more clear. Is Leo or Oswald in control of Glenn's body? At first, I was sure it was Oswald for this entire time, because Leo was, sitting in his corner this whole time and depressed and everything, and the behavior that Glenn was portraying was clearly that of Oswald, that serious demeanor. And the first few pages of this chapter happened, showing Levi talking to Leo. So then I thought, is Leo in control? But that didn't make a lot of sense. Chapter ended and I decided to reread. So I came to the conclusion that either Oswald is in control and Levi went and talked to Leo, or Leo and Oswald are switching off briefly here and there, with Oswald being mainly in control. Either way, Oswald holds main control over the body, because his, taking expressions, reactions, the difference in reaction between the physical body and Leo's mental state, all this suggests that Leo really isn't in control and Oswald is the main force of the body, the main control of it. And also taking Oswald's absence in the, mind place for the majority of this chapter, that suggests he's absent because he's busy controlling the body while Levi and Leo are on standby. Plus, Glenn's talk with Vincent after the encounter with Barma suggests that the different Glenns are swapping control briefly here and there, but that Oswald is mainly in control. And I do think maybe it's possible that Leo, kind of switched control a little bit at the beginning of this chapter, because, you saw that shock expression on Glenn's face, and then Leo had a similar shock expression on his face, and Levi did go to talk to Leo. So it's entirely possible that Leo took control temporarily at the beginning of this chapter, but Oswald is mainly in control. And I'm glad this chapter came out and kind of proved that in the... After rereading, though, it took a little time to register that, but I'm glad that this cleared it up a little bit more with this interaction and made it a little more clear. Now, Sharon, she needs to get to the clock tower, apparently. Why? Likely is going to be covered in upcoming chapters, so I'm curious. They must have planned something beforehand that we didn't see yet. However, looks like Sharon and Lottie is a fight that's going to happen, and that is a surprise. I kind of predicted Break and Lottie would end up fighting here because of their past encounters and Break having, killed Fang, but it's Sharon instead. Not sure where this is going to lead, but it sure as hell is going to be interesting to see. Also, with the whole story twist that they kind of put on here, with Jury, it threw me for a loop at first, but one of the things that kind of helped dispel the concerns I was having at first, after reading this, was the fact that even these planned stories, the juries look over, do have wild cards, and those are the children of misfortune. They throw a wrench into things, and that really helped dispel my concerns because it added a still unpredictability to the story, and it kind of goes along with Pandora Hearts' previously established themes that, everyone, you're all going by your own individual will here. The juries now have a will that is clearly different from the vast majority of their cast. They decided the world should end. They decided that this is it. No, the world's not going to be saved. So, while Oz and the others want, they just don't want the past to change. They want the world to stay around. They don't want the past to change. Glenn wants the past to change so the world can be fixed at the same time. Juries are just like, nope, world's gone. We're done. Story's over. And that did add a different aspect to it. But the Children of Misfortune being wild card, again, it adds that extra dimension to it. And it really helps kind of extend the suspension of disbelief a little bit for this. Because, like I said, this chapter was writing, breaking the fourth wall the entire time, and any lesser author or mangaka would have really screwed this up and made it really awkward to read. Thankfully, Mochi Jun is above that. What else? Oh yeah, Vincent, given that, is now even more important than he was before. A lot more is banking on him for the end of the story than I thought was going to. He has way more significance than I was giving him credit for. And that's going to be, I'm not sure where that's going to go, because there's a little uncertainty as to whether is he going to die or is he going to live. Pretty sure he's going to die because of his determination and all this, but at the same time, especially with the stories going now, you can't tell what's going to happen anymore. I had no idea they were going to throw this extra twist in there, but they did, and it added more to it. I'm not complaining. It added more to the story, and it added that extra dimension to it. I'm really curious and fascinated as to where this is going to go. Now, the most pleasing part of this retrace for me. We saw Ada's reason for being so interested in Vincent. I was hoping for this for such a long time, and it finally happened. Exactly what I was hoping to see. Thank you. Now we just need clarification on the whole noise, echo, doldy, doldum situation, and we should be good. Because that still needs a little elaboration. Oz showing up in those last few pages of the chapter was perfect. It was handled amazingly. I didn't see that coming, but I probably should have. But it was handled very. I'm looking forward to what's going to happen, how he's going to deal with this noise echo situation, because he still has to deal with this. Like, he had that connection with Echo previously, and then Noise went ahead and killed Oscar. And well, she didn't kill Oscar, but she practically led to Oscar's death. So. Or does Noise identify as a he? That's another thing. In the official translation, they refer to Zwei as he. So does Noise identify as male, or is that a translation kind of misconception going on? I don't know. And that's a little confusing, but regardless, I'm excited to see how Oz deals with this, because it has been kind of building up to that. And how this whole situation will end with them. Because if we're I don't know how many people are hoping for Noise to be quote taken care of or die, but don't want Echo gone too. So what's gonna happen here? How is this gonna be dealt with? Also, the situation with Noise Echo that's now presented with Oz should hopefully get that clarification I mentioned soon with the whole doldy doldum, what the hell's going on situation. Overall, chapter was fantastic again. I'm still kind of registering all this this new direction the story took. Yeah, I think I've said everything. Amazing chapter, and hopefully many more amazing chapters to come. Thank you for listening. I look forward to the next retrace and look forward to discussing it. If you stuck with the video this long, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And have a good day. Till next time.